can get you with the run, or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers.
Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley. And we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
We go tonight. 20.
Double time. You got three down.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It's taken to the 26. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Gets this one to use check. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That That's how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Goff. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Goff on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Out of the gun. Gone. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now gone. A nice little juke. It's caught. Lockett. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Freeman. And some room to work. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Now a first down throw. Gone. This complete to Lockett. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. A shotgun snap for Gone. Finding Green complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Green's first catch of the game. Good for a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Niners' 10-yard line.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
To throw is Gone. This one caught by Ridley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Now Gone. And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set the tone, defense, let's go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Oh, I was Just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 here in the 2nd quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the 1st quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you've got me this week. No longer. And you know, with the 4 sacks last week, it's obvious he gets his in flurries.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Out, 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 out. Back, back, back.
So that'll back him up 5. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I got you. Pick that.
3rd and long. It's gone. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Buckner racking up sack number 20. Well, that's 2 sacks in this game, so add. I think that's 6.
Good math. Excellent math. And look, he's going to get all the attack on the ground. But that's a concentrated team effort because you'd have a lot of guys who occupy blockers.
At the 42-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, passed him off to each defender, ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Go, go.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Yeah.
Right there, 54. Right there. 54, Mike. I got one. Mike's 50.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On first down, here's Breida. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
White.
That's going to be a long day.
On second and 12, Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Right. Here we go.
54 Mike.
Here we go.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I got one. Jack.
Lock. Stay hot.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And it's caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal.
Here we go. 180.
They'll try to run with Breida. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. This time the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They go play action here on first down. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Here we go.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from getting...
Touchdown, Falcons! Devontae Freeman. Touchdown number 15 of the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 13-7. Will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football. It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make...
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And this one is right through. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now it's Breida. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
54, Mike, 54. Watch the run.
Now on 2nd and 16. Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Breida. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for two. They run it with Breida. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Looking to throw on second down. Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. DeForest Buckner. Racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he gets it down to the 32.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Tackles.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
Check tight. Hey, watch it.
They run with Breida. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
54 Mike.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Goff, and able to find Green. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On the draw, this will be Freeman. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He's got his man here. It's Green. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's got Green. A gain of 6 there on 1st. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. He'll let this go for the end. And he is into the end end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
To throw is Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
45's the mark.
21.
Get tired of seeing me. Check 3.
21. Hey, box truck.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
We go to the like 20.
Hey, go tight left.
On first down, it's gone. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Goff now to throw. And he's got Lockett. And they'll get this down to the 10. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is going to be 49er football.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game. At this stage in the 4th, they needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Slam.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the 16, Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Niners on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Garoppolo looks to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Mike, here we go. 180!
Watch QB jump! Watch QB jump!
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And an alley to run. Tyler Lockett, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. There's Goff. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Now Goff. And that's complete. It's Green here. A good pickup. They get 8, but it's third down now. To throw is Goff. They like going, and he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Finding Green complete. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. On 1st and 10, Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Here's Goff. And he's going to go down again. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for San Francisco, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. Better run up the cash and love to spend.